teach you this whole chapter from the textbook, means we have seen this story, like what is given in this chapter, right? So let me clear to you that this heading is indicating about the trip. A trip to Bhopal, that means Bhopal is a name of one place and the teachers are taking to the students to the Bhopal trip. So from this chapter we will learn the total how many students are going on the trip, how many students are not going on the trip, right? How many things they are distributing, like we will see about this concept. In this chapter only kind of questions exercise are given, only questions are given, kind of story sums are given, but it is of small. So let's start question number 1, which is given in a workbook, that answer the following question. The heading is given in a workbook, that is details of the children of the school going on a trip to Mount Abu from Ahmedabad in bus are given below. So information we are having about the trip. The children are going on trip from Ahmedabad to Mount Abu in bus. So answer the following question on its basis. So one table I am drawing here. By looking at that table, by observing at the table, we have to solve the question. And by observing this table, we have to solve many questions which are already given in your workbook. So let's observe this table first. What is given? Standard. Means as we are speaking the grade, different grades. Number of children means how many children are going according to this standard. So standard 1, 31 children. Standard 2, from that 30. Standard 3, 43 children are going. Standard 4, 52 children are going. And from standard 5, 56 children are going. And you can able to observe that total is given and here blank is given. That means we have to make the total of this number of these children. So addition you are knowing, right? How to make it addition? Add all this number of children. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 6, that is 12. So keep 2 downside, 1 we will keep as a carry number. Now 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17 plus 3, that is 20, and 20 plus 1, that is 21. So answer we have got of this total of the children, that is 212. That means we can see that on the trip how many children are going? There are 212 children going on the trip. Now let's see the question number 1 which I am writing. First question is, how many children are going on a trip? So already I have told you that how many children are going on a trip. So already we have find this answer downside. There are 212 children. So answer you can write directly in one word also, that 212, or else we can write like this with that 212 children are going on a trip. So this kind of questions we have to solve. Now number 2. Number 2 question is given little bit different. How many children will get seats? How many children will get seats if they are to be seated in 4 buses having 52 seats. See what is given in it. How many children will get seats if they are to be seated in 4 buses having 52 seats? That means in this question number 2, we are having the information about this buses as well as the about this seats, right? So in we can able to speak that in 4 buses, how many seats are there? 52 seats, right? So how many children can arrange in these buses? So for that, we need to do the multiplication. See how? That means we have to find the number of children. So how many children will get 6? So how we can find this answer? So according to the 6, we can multiply with this number of bus. So 52 seats are there, right? So we can do multiplication like this way, that 52 multiply, this is the number of 6 and 4 is the number of buses. So multiplication is very easy for you. 2 4s are, that is 8, and 5 4s are, that is 20. So this 206, total 208 number of seats we have got. So we can able to speak that total 208 children will get seats. Children will get. This is our answer, that 208 seats children will get. Now this question is continuing in number 2 question. In that we have find the 208 children will get the seats. Now what is given in this question? How many children will be left without seats? So left word is given. So already I have told you that if in the question this kind of words, left, remaining, this kind of questions are given, so at that time we will do the subtraction. So first of all, we should have the knowledge of the total children. So already we have find, that is 212. So from the 212 children, if we will subtract the 208, so we will get the answer. So from 212 total children, and from this we are subtracting 208. Those who have got the 6, right? So if we will do the subtraction here, so we will get the answer. So this is not simple subtraction. We have to take 12. After that, one number leaves, which is 0. So 12 minus 8, that is 4. 0 minus 0, 0. 2 minus 2, that is also 0. So 4 answer we are getting. That means we can speak that 4 children will be left without seats. Means 4 children को 6 नहीं मिलेगी. So we can write here, children will be left without seats. This is your answer of this question. Question number 3. How many children will get seats if they are to be seated in the 6 buses having 35 seats? Means this we have to find. This is the first question. And the second question is given in this number only, that how many children will be left without seats. Means there will be 2 calculation will come in this sum. How many children will be get seats if they are seated to be in 6 buses having 35 seats? Means if 6 buses is having 35 seats, so for that we have to find the answer. So we can do multiply here. 35 multiplied by 6. 35 is number of 6 and 6 is number of buses. Total seat we have to count. So 5 6 are 30. Put 0 downside. 3 will put as a carry number. 3 6 are 18 and 18 plus 3, that is 21. So 210 is our answer. Now what we have to find? Means what we have find is that they will, means children will get the 6, right? So we can write here that children will get seats. See, as per the seats trend, the children will be arranged. Now what we have find? How many children will be left without seats? So already we are knowing that we are having how many total strength of children? 212 total children are going on the trip. But here it is given 210. That means 210 children are arranged in these 6 buses. So how many children are left without seats? That we have to find. So left word is given. So we can do here the subtraction. So from the total number of children, that is 212, we are subtracting this 210. From the total number of children, we are subtracting this 210. So 2 minus 0, that is 2, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 2, 0. So this 2 is our answer. That means 2 children will be left without seats. This is our answer of this question number 3. Question number 4. How many buses with how many buses? That means we have to find the number of buses in this question. How many buses with 35 seats are needed if the number of children are 245 and all children get seats? Here we have to find the number of buses. See, number of seats we are having and number of children we are having. That means what we don't have? We don't have the number of buses that we need to find. So in this kind of cases, in this kind of questions, division will come because we need to find the number of buses. So if two things we are having, seats and the number of children, so we can get the answer by the division. So this number is, obviously this number is greater, right? So in the division form, we'll write like this way. And with the 35 seats, we will make division. Means we will divide this 245 total number of children with this 35 seats. So for this you need to know the table of 35. Obviously this number is very big. So table you don't know, right? So we need to prepare the table first. So whenever you will make the 35 table, see like by this you can make that 5 2s are 10. 1 carry, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. Likewise this you can make the table by doing the multiplication. So whenever we will multiply with this 7, right, till this 6 it is not possible, and you can do cross check by yourself, but 35 sevens is the answer of 245. See, 5 sevens are 35 and 3 as a carry number, 5 it down, 3 sevens are 21, 21 plus 3 that is 24. Exact number we are getting when 35 sevens are. You can make this table by yourself also. So 245 will come, means 35 sevens are 245 will come. So same number is there, 245 minus 245, so 0 will come, and this is our answer 7. That means 7 buses are needed. So we can write here that how many buses are needed for this 245 children? 7 buses are needed. This is our answer. Now, which are the objective kind of question in which we have to just write the answer in one word, that I am not including in this video. Now, we are moving further on the question number 9, 9A, because in question number 9 there are two sub questions, A and B. So from that, A question, and this question is about the water level. The water level is 36 meters below the bridge, but in the rainy season, this level is only 17 meters below the bridge. Means one bridge is there above the river, right? So what is the difference between the before rainy season and after rainy season? So before rainy season, this is of 36 meters, the difference between bridge and the water level. and after the water level 17 meters below the bridge, then what is means 17 meter is the difference between the water level and the bridge, which is very less. So what is the difference between the water level in the rainy season and now? So before rainy season water level and after rainy season water level, we have to find the difference between these two. So difference what is given, so obviously the subtraction will come. So we can write like this way, which is the big number 36 meter. So that will come first. So from 36 we are subtracting the 17 and we are indicating 40 meters minus 70 meters. So in front of 36 we can write that water level before rain and 70 meter is water level in rainy season. So simple subtraction will come, that from 16 we have to subtract this 7 and from this 3 means above this 3 we have to put one other less, which is 2. So 16 minus 7 you will get 9 and 2 minus 1 you will get 1. That means 19 meter difference we have find. So we can write the answer in front of this 19, that the difference between the water level in the rainy season and now. The difference between the water level write like this way, and also you can write like this way, that the difference between the water level in the rainy season and the now. This is also the correct. Question number 9, and in that sub question B is, if the rains merge and the water level is only 8 meters below the bridge, so what will be the difference? So that we have to find. In the question number B, this is very easy because priorly we have find the answer, that is 19, right? And total water level we are having the 36 meter in the previous question. So what we can do here? From the 36 we can subtract this 8 meters. Total, what is the distance before the rainy season? That is of 36 meter, right? This was the before rain. And in this question the difference is of just only 8 meters after the rain. After rain, right? So what is the difference between these two? So 16 we can put here, and 2 which is less than this 3. So 16 minus 8, that is 8, and 2 same as it is we have to copy. So that is 28 meter. So this 28 meter is the difference between this water level. Difference between the water level. So this kind of questions we have to learn from this chapter, and from this table, according to this table, we have to do this kind of questions. So I hope that all you have understood this video very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.